Okay, first of all, let's get your name and spelling.
Okay. Hi, my name is Ergun, E-R-G-U-N, Ergun, and last name is Kirli. I'm the pastor.
Did you pronounce your last name?
Kirli.
And spell it?
K-I-R-L-I-K-O-V-A-L-I.
Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't really paying attention to spelling at the time, but did you spell your first name too?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So my first question is, why today?
Well, today we'd like to come and tell the American public our side of the story. Like everything else, there's another side to this whole story. And there's an incredible amount of bias activity going on. And there's an allegation of genocide that is taken at face value without paying any attention to its historical evidence or legal verdicts in the last few years. For example, the highest court in Europe on October 15th, 2015, that genocide was an opinion, not a court verdict. Therefore, it could not be compared to Jewish Holocaust, which was a court verdict. And rejecting Armenian claims is an exercise in freedom of speech, not hate speech like Armenian lobbyists maintain.
Now, is that why you're here with the banners and flags today?
Yes, that's exactly why we're here. We'd like to tell the American public, please, like everything else, there's another side to this story. American people are fair. They're reasonable. They will understand. There's another side to this story. Turks and Armenians live in peaceful cohabitation for a millennium. That's 1,000 years. And how come this was destroyed in 100 years? They should question that. If they do, then they will find that Armenians have resorted to terrorism for 60 years prior to 1950. And they have staged wide-scale armed uprisings. They backstab their own government. They attack their neighbors. They join the invading enemy armies. All of these culminated in temporary resettlement, which is a term abbreviated as tereset, temporary resettlement of the Armenians. That is what they're referring to as genocide. And its genocide claim is totally bogus.
Okay.
Another problem.
I think that pretty much covers it.
Okay. There's multiple.
They have. Well, I know, but they have this every year, right?
They have this every year.
And do you
right.
guys come every year?
We started coming the last couple of years because
And does the same thing happen every year?
same thing happened every year.
Okay.
And
Because they
Go ahead.
didn't achieve what they are after for. That's why they are going to continue doing this.
After 100 years of lying and deceiving the world public opinion, all they got was like 20 countries out of 200 to believe their story. And United Nations rejected it twice in 2000 and 2007. So they're not going anywhere with this.
It's like 100 years ago.
100 years ago. That's
The
exactly
whole
right.
thing is,
And it was over there, not here. And
Yes.
now we have it. Now it's here.
That's exactly right. That's exactly our message too.
that's
I said,
our message.
Well, first of all, I want to ask you. I mean, a lot of Angelinos are probably asking right now that this was 100 years ago. It's been through the courts. You guys have been pissed off at each other for a long time. Or
Yes.
pissed off at you.
But
now
I didn't know this until I came here.
Right,
to
but
LA.
now it's here in LA.
Yes.
What are we supposed to do?
Well, this is what we're supposed to do. The thing is, I heard the Channel 4 this morning. They are only talking on their side of the story. They need to give us a voice so we can come out and tell ours, which is our story is with the historians and the law people that it shows what exactly happened in those years. So there's nothing we cannot resolve, but we need to talk with the knowledgeable people all together, not with the hatred, not with the just making points of some words and some people. It's just not fair to our community here. I come across with this hatred with Armenian people, which I have very good friends. But in the other hand, somewhere they discover that I'm Turkish and they verbally try to abuse me. I don't let them, but they do. So we need to stop this.
So, what is your name?
Nur Hasletler.
Now go ahead and just spell your first and last name.
N-U-R, my first name. Last name is H-O-S-T-E-T-L-E-R. Hasletler.
Okay. Yeah, because I've noticed you guys are pretty peaceful back here. You're just kind of holding your ground. And I haven't talked to them frankly because most of them are bug-type idiots. So once you start talking to someone, you just get a lot of rah, rah, rah behind them. So I'm waiting for somebody that's a little more intelligent.
But this is because we are here.
Yeah.
If you guys hear us, that's the only reason. We're not here to talk. That's why we just do this whistle thing. So we tell them we don't listen to you. We are not here for that. We are here for you, for Americans to hear us. Because my kids has to go to the history class and learn this. It's just not right. If it was right, of course, it's not. So now why my kids need to get educated about what happened, and it's a whole big lie, and it's growing and growing, and the report shows there's only 85,000 people were lost or died. Now they are saying 1.5 million. There wasn't any 1.5 million in the whole area. Forget the dying or anything. So that's why like historians and law people need to sit down, explain this, understanding way, so everybody can see it. Like if you put a map there that shows this belonged to Armenia, how? You need to explain us how. You cannot just put that picture there and say belongs to, okay, how? You need to show us the proofs, what happened, the historical and every way. Like I said, I lived in the United States for 25 years. And first 4 years in Chicago, then Las Vegas, and then I'm back here 5 years. Until I moved to LA, I didn't even know this was happening. I had no clue. It's so funny, it's just funny to me that, but now I have to fight with it because my 16-year-old comes home and saying, Mom, this is what they taught us in history class today. They said that Hitler and Nazis took this from what they learned from, and they used Turkey, which there wasn't any Turkey then, it was Ottoman Empire. And she's like sad and she's, uncomfortable. Why? She should be proud of what she is. My husband is American, but I'm Turkish and they are growing Turkish American. They should be proud of what they are. Instead of feeling this, learning their culture or anything that gives you an idea that something that not resolved. And it's just like I said, there's a lot to talk, and Ergun Bey has a lot more knowledge than I do, but I have the public knowledge that I know how the people are reacting to this. But it's just we want a voice, that's all. That's all we want.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you.
Thank you for hearing us. We really appreciate that.
It would be great if ABC invited us to a panel where we could voice our concerns, because according to them, we pretty much don't exist.
Yes,
And it
like
doesn't help. Because they forget about Armenian terrorism, they forget about Armenian revolts, they forget about Armenian treason, Armenian territorial demands. Turkey is suffering at the hands of Armenians. They leave half the story out. But what's left then?
Yeah. Armenian gangs.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Yeah, it's amazing. And your name was?
Tim.
Tim, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that.